Good evening, Toastmasters and guests.
Good evening.
Today we are conducting educational session on ExCom committee members, where these members will be responsible for conducting meetings, setting up the teams, arranging the speakers, evaluators, and all others. So there are majorly 7 roles. There are 7 ExCom members required to run this club, and along with associates, they can run the club smoothly. So, out of 7, I will be explaining one role now, that is Sergeant at Arms. Sergeant at Arms is very important role. It is as important as the President and VP Education, because if Sergeant at Arms is not there, we will not be able to join the meeting immediately, like on time, and there might not be a proper setup for the meeting, and meeting might get delayed, it might go into another direction. So I have listed down 4 major sections of SAA where and all he can take up the responsibility. First is before the meeting, outside the club. So what he can do outside the meeting, what he can do. First, he has to, these are all specific set of responsibilities for our club. So, Sergeant at Arms has to call the BT security and ask him that he is available. He has to be available and open the meeting door. If not, then he has to communicate with all the ExCom and make some arrangement. So, main responsibility of the SA is arranging the meeting room. Then, he has to be present much before any other members or any other attendees, so that he has to arrange the benches for smooth commutation between seats and dais and back, and all the board preparation plus standees, then poster, then yeah, that's the main thing. And also he has to arrange for snacks. So that is for after the meeting he can distribute it, but yeah, snacks he has to arrange. That is before the meeting. So now just before the meeting, during the meeting he has to prepare a speech of 3 minutes, wherein which he has to explain what is our club, and club artifacts has to be said, like club number, mission of the club. Then he has to talk about rules of the club. People or members should not talk on the topics related to sex, politics, and religion. Usually, Sergeant at Arms interchange sex and gender. That's not the case. Here it is clear-cut sex, and you should not interchange it with gender. So that has to be kept in mind. Then as one or 1.5 minute speech on the theme, and one more important thing he has to do is introducing President. He get a chance to introduce President for 24 weeks. So he can utilize all his innovation to introduce the President in different way. Now after the meeting, what roles he has to play? So he has to make sure all the benches and all the meeting room should be in a position where when it was started, how it was started, in similar positions it has to be there. Then he has to take care of all the belongings, the posters, standees, and SA bag, and he should make sure that bag is kept properly and it has to be properly maintained. And if any leftover things are there from members, that he has to collect and he can hand it over back to them. So these are all the major roles that Sergeant at Arms will play. So what are all the advantages that he will get? He will learn how to organize a meeting. That's one advantage. And he can take the charge. So Sergeant at Arms is the first person comes on the dais and address the audience. So he has to be energetic. He has to loudly say, "Good evening, Toastmasters and guests." That's when the energy will be percolated to rest of the speakers. So Yeah, that's pretty much of essay. And one more role he has to play is he has to prepare e-ballot so that he can announce he can give the winners of the meeting, winners of best role taker, speaker, and table topic to president, and president can enter announcing. That's a role of essay. If anybody has any doubt before taking up this role, before nominating for this role, you can approach to your mentor or to me, or there are many members who has already played essay role. They can approach them and play the role efficiently. Now let's move ahead with next role taker, that would be treasurer, and I would like to invite distinguished Toastmaster Prasanna to give responsibilities of a treasurer.
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests.
Good evening.
In 2016, I joined this club, and within 4 months, there was a call for nominations to various club officer positions. I perused the rule book and decided to take treasurer position because no need for any preparation, no need to attend the meetings, no need to note down anything. If someone asks for money, if I have the money, I can give. Otherwise, I can next week. But this misconception was dispelled very soon. As many of you are from non-finance background, it's my duty also to inform this. Uttishta Toastmasters is a registered public trust and is registered with Commissioner of Income Tax. Being a registered trust, it's imperative to maintain records of all the cash transactions, bank transactions, receipts, payments, etc. One common mistake I found, which many treasurers commit, is the negative balance in cash book. If you have 100 rupees from us, you can give 100 rupees. But if you have 100 rupees, you cannot give 200 rupees unless you put it from your pocket. If you put it from your pocket, that has to be recorded in the cash book. Otherwise, it will raise the eyebrows of Income Tax Commissioner. When Toastmaster Yash Dugar sought my advice when he took up the role of treasurer, I told him only one thing: don't release any payment unless it is authorized by the president. And after that, he took my advice religiously, and he did this job meticulously. Many times I have seen president used to be in a hurry to rush to home. He would not allow the president to leave his room unless and until all the vouchers are signed. And kudos to you for performing that role effectively. A few months back, there was a vacancy in finance department, and I interviewed a few people. One of them was Vishwanath. After the interview, I wanted to know whether he has to say something. He told, "Sir, what my namesake that Vishwanath did is totally inappropriate and wrong. He should have told your umbrella." Umbrella? This incident I narrated in one of my speeches. How did he come to know? I asked him. Sir, when I came to know that you are the interviewer, I just searched in Google and I found that there was many fascinating videos. And this particular video on umbrella, I watched it 5 times, sir. It was very good. The Toastmasters, earlier the role of VP Public Relations was limited to preparing newsletter, preparing flyers for special meetings, etc. Only when Toastmaster Ganapati Devappa took the role of VPPR, he started recording many fascinating videos of speeches, evaluations, general evaluation, etc. If he had attended last week's special outdoor meeting, I am sure at least he would have recorded some snippets of the meeting. Today, if you go and watch our YouTube channel, you will find so many nice speeches, that fascinating evaluation by Toastmaster Sudhir Gurjar, or mind-blowing general evaluations by Toastmaster Gopal Krishna Hegde, and many more. Many new members will be able to learn many things out of that. If you see the rule book, nowhere it's written that you have to record the videos of members and upload. Just because Toastmaster Ganpati Yadav was passionate and wanted to travel extra mile, he has left lasting impact on me.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Prasanna. Now I will be explaining next role, next ExCom role where that is secretary. I was in IT industry from almost 12-13 years, but I was not so much used to use Microsoft Word. But it was the role of secretary which helped me to improve on Microsoft Word. So, as this role says, it's a secretary role where you need to maintain records of the club. You are responsible. If you are elected as secretary, you will be responsible to maintain the club records. What are all the records? You can store agenda shared by VP Education in Google Drive, or whatever flyers that was shared by VPPR, that you can upload in Google Drive, or any other document for that sake you can upload in Google Drive. That is outside the meeting that you will be doing as secretary. What you will be doing in meetings? So it's a responsibility of secretary to note down every speaker and their speeches and make a crisp and simple notes so that everybody can understand. That note you can share it through minutes of meetings. And also one more responsibility that secretary has to perform is taking the attendance. So it's a responsibility of secretary to circulate the attendance book and note down every individual's attendance for every meeting. And secretary has to arrange for all the ballots or whatever ribbons that will be given. If they are going out of stock, it's a responsibility of secretary who has to arrange all these things, and meetings should not be without these ballots or ribbons. That's a major role of secretary. What benefits you will get as a secretary? So one, as I said, you will improve upon your word or some presentation skills, as well as it will help a secretary to improve upon their writing skills. It's easy to write, note down everything and write everything, but secretary needs special skill of listening and writing everything in a script so that everybody can understand and have a glance of the meeting within a 1 or 2 pages. So even I am fortunate to play the role of secretary, and I know many among us have played that role and found it interesting. So with that, I would like to ask next role taker, that is VP membership. To that explanation, I would like to invite Toastmaster Kirtan Bhatt.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, the role of VP membership. This is one of the very exciting roles that you can find. It primarily involves 3 aspects. One is to bring in guests into the club. Second is to convert the guests into members. And third is to ensure that every member in the club stays satisfied and happy with the club. Before we speak about any roles and responsibilities, it's essential for us to know the why behind that role. The VPM role is all about members, and a club is all about its members. Uddishta is not a club, it's the people of the club. And as the VPM, the officer will have the important responsibility of ensuring that every member stays satisfied with the club. I won't repeat the points that you can find in the club leadership handbook, and when you become a part of the club committee, you will get club officer training as well. I will share with you what, when I was a part of the membership team, some of the extra initiatives that we began. The three aspects that I spoke about. The first aspect is bringing in guests into the club. We were working with the VPPR and organizing open house membership drives and incentivizing the members to bring in guests into the club. And once they bring in the guests, how are the guests treated? Right from the point when they enter into the club, before the meeting, after the meeting. How are they treated? After the meeting, we used to huddle all the guests together and explain to them what this is all about. We had defined clear-cut SOPs for how a guest will be converted into a member. What are the guest packet? What are the resources that will be shared when a guest enter into the club? When the guest shows interest towards becoming a part of the club, what are the resources that will be shared, and what's the process? What's the communication? We had clearly defined SOPs of the emails that will be shared in each of these points in this process. And once they become a member, what are the resources that will be shared? We had created a new member kit that would be shared to the member. And once they become a part of the club, then you have to ensure how will they remain satisfied. First thing is about the mentorship. They should be assigned mentors according to their wish, and as the PPM, it will be your job to ensure that the mentorship and the sharing of the resources happen properly. We had rolled out a member interest survey, which clearly got us the inputs about what each of the member is expecting from the club, and we work towards ensuring that that is satisfied for that particular member. And some of the guests who came into the club requested us that they would require additional help, they would require additional mentorship, and we ensured that that happened. And within 6 months, the progress that we expected from the club would be delivered to them. The essence of all that I spoke about is that always begin with why. Small role, big role, associate, officer, begin with why behind the role and think about what you will do that extra thing. What will be your initiative towards the club. For the role of VP Education, let me invite Toastmaster Sriraja.
Good evening, dear Toastmasters and guests.
Good evening.
We have all heard the saying, a leader is one who shows the way, knows the way, and goes the way. Let me modify it differently. The president is the one who shows the way. The club officers, the remaining 5 club officers, are the one who know the way. But the vice president education is the one who actually goes the way. The word education in vice president defines the primary responsibility of the most important all-dynamic role in the club executive committee. It is the sincere responsibility and dedication of the vice president education to uplift the educational goals of individual members to align it with the club's overall vision. These are some of the qualities that I identified during my Vice President Education role, as well as thereafter, on what it is and what it takes to be serious about this role. Educate. The first E starts with delivering execution and experience. The best experience for the club members, and you execute it with all the best of the best performance. D. With utmost dedication, with the involvement of your team, you ensure that you embrace the dynamism that comes along with the role. One of the experience that I would like to narrate is there is the most serious challenge that a VP education faces is to handle role backouts. I ensured that during my term as a VP education, I had a backup for every role, irrespective of how reliable the person has demonstrated himself to be over the time. No excuse for a backup because no excuse for the quality of the meeting. U stands for utility and upliftment. How best you utilize the resources of your club. The members, how do you identify their strengths and utilize it for the best of the meeting, of the club? And how, at the time of utilizing these resources, do you uplift them to fulfill their individual goals? C. Creativity with continuity. Toastmaster Keerthan during his VP education had one single agenda in mind. Every fourth meeting in a month, he used to ensure that there was some fun themed meeting that was brought in place to break the monotony. This was his creative idea which he continued for all 6 months. You bring in a creativity, you ensure it continues. A. Achievement of ambitions. You identify the ambition of each member and you ensure that it is achieved. And while it is being achieved, you recognize it equally. T. Testability and time. Preparation of the agenda. Ensuring the meeting is planned well in a time-effective manner is very key and pivotal for this role. But you also have to remember to test yourself in your limits. How well can you take the edge one step further? And lastly, E, the biggest of all, to empower. To empower yourself for your role of why you have taken up this position in the club, and to empower your members for the best and the better of the club. To learn about the one who shows the way now, in my opinion, I invite on stage the founding president, Toastmaster Gopal Krishnan Hegde.
It is not by luck that a member becomes an officer of the club. Not by luck. It is one's own choice. When you make that choice, you have to understand the responsibilities that come along with the choice of role that you have made. President should always be looking at quality of the club meetings and members' experience. That is the focus. President is the chief executive officer of the club. Chief executive officer. There is a key result KRA defines. What is that? To achieve distinguished club program. We hear repeatedly distinguished, present distinguished club. That is the ultimate goal. To achieve that goal, there is a path. Members' experience. One should always keep the eyes and ears open to get the feedback and understand their experience. Good, bad, or excellent. Evaluation that are taking place during the course of the meeting, the speech evaluator, general evaluator, meeting after meeting, it is not only for the roll takers or the speaker, it is for the club as a whole. President should receive it constructively, work on it along with the officers. President should supervise the functioning of all other office bearers of the club, wherever necessary to strengthen a particular activity. As Toastmaster Shiraja mentioned, VP education role, it may at times look too big, too complicated, and too many demanding situations. He said she always had a backup for every role. That is one way of doing it. Other ways, you have your own committee. Your own committee, team of committed members who will support you at all parts of time in short notice. Today, he has not turned up. Person is there willing. MC had a problem. Traffic jam. You have another person willing there. Have your own core committee. This is allowed. Having a committee for each role is allowed as per Toastmasters guidelines. Recognition. Toastmasters learning journey is celebration of every member's small success, big success, great success. There are many ways of celebrating it. Recognize in the meeting that is happening, recognizing the best speaker, best evaluator, best tool speaker, best goal taker, etc., etc. Education awards. Do we have the system to recognize and celebrate their achievements as a particular milestone in that education journey? It should be in place. Induction of new members. The celebration of the members starts from the first experience for the new member who joins the club. Induction of new members. When is it? Last it was held in our club. Anybody who remembers? Induction of new members. When it was held? March, February? Okay. My memory goes back to February and March. If somebody can say April and May, they are welcome to make that statement. No. That means 2 months and new members have joined. I know members have joined. If the members take the test me for that, new members have joined. When means the index is broken. So they wait for another month, another 1 more month. Please celebrate their joining the club itself. Let the celebration start from them. Recognizing the new members, conducting structured induction program, then facilitating them smoothly into the process of Toastmasters learning program. It should be done. Personal achievements, yes, all of us are positively, constructively encouraging, supporting, clapping in our WhatsApp group. If and when somebody announces their personal achievement, for example, Toastmaster Sheesh Bhatt passed his CA foundation exam. There was an announcement he made and all of us celebrated it. It can be done formally here also. See, this kind of celebration recognition in the WhatsApp group, how it will be. If it is done here in the physical meeting, how it will be. See difference. Do you agree?
Yes.
Celebration. Every member's life in Toastmasters is a celebration. Let us celebrate it. If somebody fails in playing their role, encourage their courage in taking up that role. Courage needs celebration. Encourage their commitment for performing that role. Encourage it. Provide them that constructive, positive feedback and make it happen. President also will have to not only motivate the members, make peace wherever it is necessary. Make peace with the members. I repeat, our counter may not about. Make peace with the member wherever it is necessary. Encourage, energize, not only your committee members, every other member. a new member, if that person is not that motivated in the first 2 months' time, take it from me, that member will not be there beyond the term. They should see the real benefit accruing to them within 2 months' time. That is the responsibility of the president in particular and the committee members in general. Now is the time for question and answer. I invite Postmaster Girish, Postmaster Prasanna Devi, Postmaster Deepan, Postmaster for this question and answer session. You are welcome to throw a question on any of us or all of us. One of us will decide to respond. Be brief and start.
Any need of keeping the members to join anyone?
No such qualification requirements. Okay. You should be a member in the good standing. Let's go from the language. That means you must have paid your membership fee on time and continue to be a member. For president and vice president delegation, there are certain qualification criteria that will be shared with you offline.
Communication in the district level for the international postmasters just to do all this.
Communication.
Any kind of communication.
Okay. You understand? Two-way communication. One is communication from club to the area, the division, the district, or Postmasters International. It is the president who has to go. Without president's consent, any other officer should not communicate directly to any of these organizational hierarchies. Then communication coming from that, Postmasters International, district or division or area, their plans, their ideas. Again, it is president's responsibility to communicate to the members for their approval or disapproval or for accepting it and taking forward. There should be a communication by the president formally in the club. Have I answered? Next.
Question to Postmaster. For VP membership, how exactly do you land a member? As in, how do you convert a guest to a member exactly? Because there are many problems we face when it comes to that. There could be sometimes where the member doesn't show interest. Sometimes member sees it as expensive. How exactly do we convince them that this is good?
So the process of converting a guest into a member, that's a pure sales process. Sales, you might have the idea that sales is very bad and all, but sales begins with understanding what does the guest actually want from the club. So if you get to know that, what are they expecting, what is their requirement for their growth, then you have to show them how does the club. They might feel that the fees is expensive, but it's your responsibility to show them how the club can help them. Their goal, the goal that they have, how will the club make them reach that? How will their life be before and after the start? So that will be your responsibility, and you can show them live examples of the members of our club, how they have got the help from our club.
Good. Yeah.
So my question is this: how do you use any of the roles, or how do you take advantage of it in the best possible way to grow as a person and sometimes as part one? Part two is how is this a stepping stone to making an impact at a larger area, like area level, district, division? How do you sort of get there when you start as a club? It's to anybody.
With regards to the first question, how it is going to impact you personally. There are many examples in this room, and I speak on behalf of most past club officers, including us here. Each and every role will have its own benefits, right from the sergeant at arms as well as the role of DK education. Both focus on the idea of effective time management, planning. These are some skills that you will need outside this room as well. So every step of your way, if you identify what it is that is going to help you, what it is that your vision is while you're taking up this role, it will automatically, if you are dedicated towards it for those 6 months period, it will automatically help you in holding that state for yourself. Toastmaster Sagar, for example, was a sergeant at arms in the previous term. I'm sure he will agree that his confidence level has increased immensely, and we have noticed it as well. For every meeting of 2 minutes speaking role that he has gotten on this stage every week. Similarly, Toastmaster Srividya, over the time her confidence range has increased phenomenally well because of each role that she has taken up. She is able to speak better, I believe, after her role as VP membership. These are the ways in which it will help you much better. Anyone would like to answer the second part?
Yeah, it is leadership role. What is that leadership? Ability to influence the members in a group, not even being formally in a power of position. Like in a company, say you are the bank director, you have a power, you are the prime minister, you have a power. Here, nothing of the sort. It is service leadership. Your ability to plan, organize, motivate the team members to accept you as a leader, then you have to play that exemplary role of an excellent leader. Evaluate them, motivate them, engage them, and they will admire you. They will applaud you as a leader. That is how you will become a leader and grow there. Once you establish yourself as an excellent leader in the club, that opens the opportunity for you to get into the area, the division, or the horizon and largest. So, questions are answered?
Yes. Thank you so much.
Yes. My question to Toastmaster Prasanna Bhai. I would love to play the role of master of ceremonies. At the same time, I would like to keep a check on the sense of humor and putting people at ease. How do you play this role? In case I'm taking, because I would really love to take that, but I want to inculcate that sense of humor and keep people at ease. Can you give me some tips?
No doubt humor is good, but let's see the situation. If someone has delivered a persuasive speech or trying to inspire a lot of emotions, difficulty doubt, it will be absurd. There will be ample opportunity to cut the jokes or be humorous, but for that you need to use your notebook effectively. We will come across so many humorous people, and if you can note down all that, you can use it effectively. That's what I have done.
Thank you so much.
So suppose now if I be a club officer, so how will I proactively have to manage my club officer role and my speaking, my communication skills as well. So how to keep a balance between both of them? That's my question.
Good. Have you ever heard of the term work-life balance? Work-life balance? You have heard. Or balanced diet? You heard about it. Little bit of this, little bit of that, little bit of that. Not too much of any one balanced diet. Focused, dedicated time. Short time. It does not call for spending hours every day. No. Any officer role requires maximum 2 hours of time in a week, not more than that. I said maximum. There are efficient leaders who are able to manage it with just 20 minutes of time. They spend on this Toastmasters activity every week, and they are able to be successful. I have seen those kind of people. That much time anyway you will have it. Yeah. Then speaker you said. Every member should aim at giving one speech a month minimum, because very objective of this Toastmasters Club is to improve communication skills. It is not limited to speaking in the meeting and going out. Repeatedly, when you do that on any particular topic, choice of words you will learn. Every word that you use will be that impactful. Your communication in your life outside Toastmasters, with your parents, with your lover, with your siblings, with your colleagues in the office, you will see the improvement. My experience, I am sure experience of every other member who have been immensely benefited. With everyone, it will improve, because you will be choosing the word when you talk to a particular person. You will be expressing the required emotion there. When you address your mother, you will say, Amma only. If you say, my father's wife, what will you do? But that is a fact. Mother is father's wife, that is a fact, no? Legally right. These kind of communication nuances you will learn here. How to address. When you introduce the speakers, word takers here, you learn that. You practice to use it everywhere else. Mother should be taught as mother only, not father's wife. Have I answered?
Is there a formal process where the members can also give some feedback to the EXICOM members, or is it only taken care of during the moments of truth and healing?
Taken care of during
The moments of truth. Usually there is a meeting conducted, right?
good moments of truth. Yeah. When was it last conducted in November? November. What is the requirement? Once in 6 months. Huh?
Once every term.
Once every term. Huh? Once a year. Program year is a year. So there is a consensus now among us that once in a term, that is once in 6 months, moment of truth should be held. Specific program. If it was held last in November, now we are in June. That is a failure of our committee not to have organized a moment of the program in the club. Simple, as simple as that. Now, where is the focus on the quality and members' experience? Members' experience. Madam Soumya asked, is there a way to give the feedback and communicate with the people? Moment of truth is one important occasion. I agree with you, I appreciate your point. Otherwise, informal one-to-one with president or deputy education, even with the, we have many past presidents who are senior members of the club. With them also informally you can communicate, do the feedback, it will be attended to and taken care of. Yeah.
Can I add one point? So regarding influence of Toastmasters outside the Toastmasters club, it may take different time for different members. So I took around 4 to 5 years to see its influence outside. I was winning the speech contest one after the other here, but I was not seeing any impact outside. But I saw it after 4 or 5 years. So you will be collecting all the positive aspects year after year.
the good values that you learn here will be part of your personality gradually, because it will be instilled in you. There will be transformation in your personality itself. I wish each one of you that great experience in the pick up of numbers. Thank you. Thank you.